Here's how a 22-year-old should spend $900,000, and here's exactly how I did it. I started my career early when I was 18. Now I'm 22. 4 years later, gladly I had enough money and I wanted to really put it in one property. Traditionally, when you look at any investors, they do buy off-plan distressed properties or ready properties that are being sold at a distressed price, and they eventually sell it off within 1 to 2 years. My plan was to capitalize on Dubai's real estate market because I do feel like not all investments in Dubai are maybe good for long term or short term, but my strategy was very different. What I did was I looked at communities that were being ready, almost ready, like 6 months time frame, and of course I had to pay premium on those properties because they were about to be ready. I bought a 3-bedroom townhouse and I was paying at least 400,000 dirhams premium on it, and the seller had only paid 50% to the developer. Now the remaining 50% was on handover. I paid that amount. I bought the property for 2.4 million dirhams, and to be very honest, this is a very different strategy than most people would go for. People usually do not want to pay sellers the premium that they're asking. My conviction towards that product was so high that I had to go for it. I knew the prices were going to go at a certain point. The mortgage buyers, when they're applicable at the time of handover, they would take the prices further higher, and that is exactly what I planned. As soon as I bought the property, I sold it exactly 4 months after I bought it, and in that 4 months, either I had to go for the 50% payment that is to be done to the developer, or I had to sell it off before that with a good profit. Now I knew when the mortgage is allowed, when the handover is near and the properties can be valued, I would get my mortgage buyer to pay me the premium, and it's exactly how it played out and exactly how I planned it. I bought it for 2.4, I sold it for 2.8 to a mortgage buyer, a very good client of mine. He was really happy. He was buying his family a home, and the funniest part is my property transacted exactly 1 day before the first missile. That was 27th, I believe, last month, and currently the prices have gone way below. So even though my strategy was correct, geopolitical situation was not in my hands, but of course I was not greedy. If I had been greedy at that time, because when I initially got the offer to sell the property, the developer did not ask me for the handover payment. I could have been greedy. I could have been like, no, I'm getting 400,000 dirhams profit, maybe I can get 100k more, let's just wait. And if I did, I would have missed out on this client, and the prices now are even below the price I originally bought it at, below 2.4 million dirhams. You should never be greedy, and when you're getting the profit, take and run away.